I'm here in Hannah Nedra's apartment. This is right outside her window. Yeah. She lives in a 25-story high-rise apartment, and she has been gracious enough to let me stay here. Thank you, Hannah, so much. You've been a wonderful host. Yeah, she's let me stay here for the first couple days while I'm here until I get my own place. So I'm really grateful for that. So far, my first experiences in Korea have been pretty good. It was kind of fun. She took me to a bakery the other day, and she introduced me to one of the ladies who worked behind the counter. And she told the lady that she was the first Korean that I had met since I got off the plane. And so I guess in an attempt to make a good first impression, the lady gave us free coffee, which was really nice. So yeah, so now I'm kind of in the apartment. Hannah's at work, and I'm hungry, and I need to go out and get some food. I haven't gone out by myself yet, so this will be my first time. So yeah, I guess that's what I'll have to do. But before I go, there is one other thing I would like to show you guys about an apartment in Korea. So right here, we have a toilet, and the interesting thing about a toilet in Korea, at least this particular toilet in Korea, is that it has this little control panel on the side of it. I'm not really for sure what it does, but it looks like it does a lot. But for right now, it's not plugged in, so I don't know what it does. Maybe I'll have one in my apartment and I'll be able to try it out. But anyways, I'm going to go outside right now. Okay, I'm walking around outside my Hannah's apartment, and she lives in this massive complex of high-rise apartments, and I can't seem to go out. They form this fortress, impenetrable fortress. I'm trapped inside, and I don't know how to get out of this apartment complex. It's stinking huge. But in the meantime, I sat down on a bench for a little while, and some elderly Korean gentleman sat down next to me and proceeded to talk to me in Korean for about 20 minutes. I mean, he knew about a dozen words in English, but once we had burned through those, the rest of the time was just him talking to me in Korean. I think he was trying to teach me Korean words, but it was really interesting experience. And I just kind of sat there and smiled the whole time. So anyways, so he finally left, and then actually he left and then came back, talked for a few more minutes, and then left again. And now I'm just trying to find a way to get out of here to get some food. But I'm a little afraid that as I'm wandering around this apartment complex, that I'm not going to be able to find Hannah's apartment when I'm done. Fortunately for me, I had the mindset to look at the number of the apartment, and so I'm really hoping I can find it again. But yeah, so I'm still kind of looking for food. Hopefully I'll be able to find some soon. So that is the first thing I purchased to eat in Korea. It's a rather stressful experience. Actually, the experience itself was fine. It just was, I guess, hard to get myself to actually do it. There it is. So here I go. Let's see what it tastes like. Tastes pretty good. Yeah, so it's kind of meaty, creamy, bready. Yeah, Zach, you'd like it. Yeah, so anyways, still my first day in Korea. One interesting thing I noticed as I was landing, there was a huge amount of conformity when it came to the buildings that I saw, like the high-rise buildings that I saw as I was landing. And I mentioned that to Hannah, and she said, yeah, she's like, actually they've made laws that require builders to change something about the architecture so it's not just the same as the buildings around it. Which I made the comment that it's interesting in the United States, we have to make laws to make sure that people follow code, basically to make sure that people conform, where here in Korea they have to make laws and so that people don't conform or don't overly conform. And I just thought that was kind of an interesting cultural difference between the United States mentality and the mentality here in Korea. So yeah, so I'm going to finish eating my pastry here. It's pretty good.